Hello everyone, I'm here with this week's card reading using the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins Oracle cards by Doreen. I haven't used these ones for a weekly reading for quite a while, but I felt guided to use those this week. I wanted to just address something before I did the card reading. Which reminds me I hadn't told you what day it's for, and there's a very good reason for that, is because last time I told you the wrong date, and so I think, why bother, I'll just put it in the description. Yeah, what I was going to say was, I hope you are all keeping well, and not just physically, but emotionally and mentally healthy as well. I know that it's very trying times for many people because of being shut in, so to speak. Not that everybody is locked up like in a prison, but it sometimes feels like that, I know. And there are hardships for many people, there are difficulties for many people, but there are people who are suffering from the V word, or the C word, and those people need our prayers right now, as do everybody on the planet, including Mother Earth, who is going through a transition as well right now. And I wanted to point out some of the things that have helped me get through this. I've found that I do exercise every morning. We take Tiki, our dog, out for a walk every morning, and that does help. But I found the best thing that helps me start the day positively and hopefully continue positively is to do some meditation in the morning. I do some yoga as well at the same time, well, not at the same time, but following it. But yeah, I find that meditation helps me to start the day on a positive note, so I just thought that might help you. It helps me to just be more positive about life in general. And the thing is, with the virus being shut in, we sometimes think that we have to be doing something, and the whole point of this spiritual process that we're going through is that we need to realize that it's not necessarily what we're doing that matters at this time, it's what we're being. What can you be now? Perhaps you used to be a sports person and you can't play sports anymore because your sports club isn't working, or you used to be a person who spends time at the gym. What are you being called on to be now? You might find that there are things that you can do that you haven't done for a long time. You might not have gone and played the piano for a long time. There's a piano sitting there that's a bit untouched. You might find that there are things that you can do that you need, that you're being called to do now, that will help you to move forward in your life afterwards. But it is very important now to know what you want to be right now. What do you want to be? Do you want to be a person who can love others and love yourself equally? So that is something to consider while you have the time, assuming that you're not one of the people who are working hard out there or even working hard at home. Some people are. But if you do have the time, why not spend that time deciding what you want to be? And journaling is a good way to do that, to put your thoughts in a journal, and just you'll find that what comes out the other side might be beneficial to helping you move forward and helping you cope with this current situation. Anyway, moving right along, let's get to the reading. So, the beginning of the week, we have watch your thoughts. It's important to only think about what you desire and not what you fear. This is a very important one for this situation that we find ourselves in. Watch your thoughts. Think only of what you want to happen. So the idea of this universe that we live in, it provides us with contrast. It provides us with options to choose from. But once we have seen what we desire, we don't want to focus on those things that we know that we don't want, that we know that we don't desire. Focus only on the things that you do desire. So if you desire a world that is back to normal, but back to a better sort of normal than we had before, focus on that. If you desire on being healthy, focus on that. If you desire a world where everyone is treated with respect, focus on that. So this is what you need to do at the beginning of the week. Watch your thoughts. Don't allow fear to overcome you. And the middle of the week we had 2 come out. Okay. The first one is wait. Don't rush into action right now. Bide your time for better results. So you might have been thinking about doing something and wondering if you can start now. This is letting you know that it's perhaps not a good time to start doing something. Bide your time. It could be too that letting you know that you don't really need to be worrying too much about what you're doing. It could be that you need to be, as I was saying, worrying about what you want to be and reflecting on that, spending some time just journaling or something like that. But also playing. So the middle of the week is asking you to wait before you take action and do some playing. So I know it's hard for people who are used to playing with others, but if you haven't got any others to play with right now, you can play with yourself. I know it sounds funny, but anyway. Dolphins know the importance of playing as joy creates miracles and manifestation. So do something that brings you joy in the middle of the week. Dancing or singing or playing a game, playing with your dog or something like that. So in the middle of the week, do some playing and don't act on whatever it was you were thinking that you should. And the end of the week, let go of small thoughts about yourself. See yourself succeeding. Dream big. So the end of the week is talking about imagining what your life could be like in the future. How wonderful it could be. And realizing that you are a child of God, as is everyone else on the planet. You know that we can, between us, create the world that we desire. So it's all this week about watching your thoughts and reflecting on what you want the world to be and what you want yourself to be. So at the beginning of the week, watch your thoughts. Only think about what you desire. Middle of the week, wait. Don't rush into action yet. And remember to play. And the end of the week, dream big. Imagine the wonderful world that you desire. Imagine it coming to you. Imagine everything that you desire coming to you. You are a child of God and you can create the world that you desire. Have a wonderful week and don't forget to play. Have a wonderful week, I'm sure you will. And I look forward to seeing you again next week.